In 2006, an expert panel convened by the Center for Naval Analysis here in the United States concluded that climate change is a threat multiplier for instability in certain regions of the world, and it will add tensions even in stable regions. Earlier this year, the Pentagon's Quadrennial Defense Review and the annual threat assessment highlighted climate change as a destabilizing agent and a serious threat to global security. Given the impacts of this flood so far, what are the resulting security concerns for Pakistan that you see now, and what are the future threats with continued climate change to the security of Pakistan?
Just focusing on the impact of these floods, I would say there are four very visible impacts on our security situation. Number one, having 20 million people who are affected in terms of displacement or not having essential commodities accessible or having their life totally disrupted. You have a potential for unrest, which has security implications. It is second, there is the prospect and possibility of insurgent and extremist groups taking advantage of the circumstances. The third is that in flood relief we have had to divert our security forces towards providing immediate flood relief. I mean, we can't, a nation like Pakistan, our entire fleet of helicopters is just 51 helicopters. And when you had 1/5 of the country underwater and 20% of the population affected, if you put even all those resources in evacuating people or taking them from isolated areas, you do not have then the means to be able to continue the war against Al-Qaeda, in which I must point out that Pakistan has been playing a very, very significant role. We are the front line.
And we thank you. We thank you.
We are the absolute frontline state that has lost the maximum number of people. And so, you know, I'm sure that the floods affect the terrorists as much as the state, but the fact remains that the loss to the state structure and to the rest of the population is far greater. And the fourth is the tensions that it breeds within and between countries and various actors in the region, and between various sections of society. You have more people fighting over fewer resources. There's already tension between India and Pakistan for political reasons. Water becomes another issue between our countries. It is also a potential issue between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Management of a disaster of this nature would require greater cooperation in the region and probably on a wider scale. So all of those factors have security implications, and to the extent that the United States' own security is directly linked to security in our region, it's something that the American public and decision makers need to consider.